Hello. If you don't know me, my name is Brenda and I'm from the Bible Church in Indianapolis. And today I want to take a few minutes to speak to you from Luke chapter 17, the story of the 10 lepers, where the one that returns to say thank you. And Jesus says to that one in Luke chapter 17, verse 19, "Arise and go. Your faith has made you whole." Now there is a great difference in biblical terms between being healed and being made whole. For today's discussion, we're not going to be talking about that. That's another study and takes a lot more time than what we have to share here today. But what I do want to talk about is, if you recall, 10 were healed and only this one came back to express his gratitude. And Jesus made a difference. He drew distinction to that where are the other 9? The others went on. But this stranger, as the Bible states it, immediately returned with worship and gratitude to the one who healed him. He took the step beyond healing. His faith took him to being made whole or complete. So today, for just a few minutes, we're going to talk about the extra blessing of a thankful heart. And I would like to use and look at the illustration of children when they're small. They run to parents or run to whoever's near sometimes. If they have a broken toy, they want it fixed. If they fall down and get hurt, they want you to kiss the boo-boo so they can move on. They have a long list if you're in the store, or even if they see something, I want, I need, I want. Need seems to match want most of the time. And most of the time they don't say thank you, but occasionally, depending on the age of the child, they might look up and say thanks, and on they go until they have the next need. As they mature, though, and we hope they do, and those mature children ask for guidance and assistance, they begin to express and understand a deeper gratitude and appreciation for that parent. In fact, I would go so far to say is that want list gets smaller and almost sometimes doesn't even exist, depending on some children. So with that illustration in mind, let's look at ourselves. Let's look inward. Sometimes in the hurriedness of our life, we enter into prayer making sure all our needs and wants are made known. Sure, we may say thank you or I love you in there, but then the list sometimes just goes on and on and on. Today, though, I want to encourage you to set aside thankful prayer time into your life. Don't ask for anything. Just spend time thanking the Lord. Thank Him for His blessings. Thank Him for His protection. Thank Him for providing for you. Thank Him for healing you, for delivering you, for providing salvation to you, for dying on the cross, for all that He's done. There is so much to be thankful for. My personal prayer time my personal thankful prayer time has evolved through the years. The first time I could say I actually experienced that understanding was when I was in Bible college, and I had knelt down. I'd been taught to do the prayer wheel. I was doing the prayer wheel and said thank you, said I love you, and had moved on to the next thing. But as I moved on, it was like the Lord said, are you really thankful? And it really pierced my heart. And I began to pray and just use that time for thankfulness and didn't ask for a thing. I said, Lord, I'm not going to ask you for anything. I just want to tell you thank you for all the blessings that you have provided me. And at that point in my life, I was probably about 17. And it was such a wonderful time with the Lord. I will never forget that moment and that realization. It changed my life. And since then, I have built in many slots of thankful prayer. And it has evolved over time to where now I have what I call thankful days of prayer. And I may make Monday for a couple months my thankful day. I may change it up, and maybe it's Thursday or Friday just to keep it fresh. And I don't ask the Lord for anything that day. It's just a day of thankfulness. And sometimes I start to slip and I start to ask for something, and it's like He reminds me, I thought today's thankful day. You know, it's like, oh yeah, it is. Forget I ask. Lord, I love you. I thank you. You've been so good to me. And the list of thankfulness goes on and on and on. And the results for me personally have been, when I keep this alive and active in my life, it gives me a positive perspective. It changes my attitude when it gets sour. It gives me joy and peace. I think we call that the fruit of the Spirit. It bears fruit. I think you see where I'm going with this. I'm talking about the extra blessings of a thankful heart. And I don't know what a thankful prayer time will look like for you as an individual, but I do encourage you to talk to the Lord and figure it out. It will change you for the better. It has impacted my life for the last 40 years and continues to teach me every day. Thank you for listening, and have a blessed day in Christ.